The periodic table of elements has 118 elements arranged in rows and columns, and each individual known element is in its own cell. And depending on the periodic table that you look at, most of them will have 4 separate pieces of information, if not more, in the cell. So what I have here is an example of the block for sodium and the information that you would find. It is important that we understand the right vocabulary for the different parts that you will see. The first thing that you will see, and it's almost always at the top of your periodic table cell, is a whole number that is the atomic number. It is always a whole number, and that represents the number of protons or positive charges that are in the nucleus of the element. The second thing that you will find is the actual atomic symbol. This is a shorthand way to represent that element in chemical formulas. The third thing that you almost always find is just actually the name written out of the element. And the final thing that you will find on the periodic table is usually a decimal number, and it's often confused with the atomic number, but it's actually called the atomic mass of the element. So to recap, we have atomic number, which is a whole number. It's usually at the top of the cell. You'll have the symbol, the element name, and finally the atomic mass, which is almost always a decimal number.